the betting, the not so much anymore, is more down to my own fault. I need to get studying again to get the edge back. But yeah, it's a great product. I love the exchange. It's really, in my opinion, one of the better bookmakers, if not the best bookmaker out there.
Race number 10 on Saturday at Hollywoodbets Scottsville over the 1200 meter trip. This is an MR 76 handicap, which goes off at 4:25. And race 8 right through to race number 10 all look to be competitive races where you can make a case for a number of runners. And before Deez and myself give you our thoughts on race number 10, we do have an interview with Barbara Kennedy, Rachel Venica and Paul Lafty about their respective runners.
Yeah, he's the old man of the yard. Enjoys the 1200 at Scottsville. Got Warren back on board, and yeah, he always gives a good account of himself. So if he comes on the day, yeah, again in the money.
Yes, I am hoping for a nice run. He's doing well at home. He loves the Scottsville Straight, so he should be running very well.
Yeah, John, the owner, John had said to me, let's try, she didn't get the 18, definitely didn't get it. He said, let's try her over 1200, we can always roll back up. You know, she's going to go to stud, so we're going to try the 1200. She's got ability, she's moving beautifully, and I'd throw in quartets.
Well, we heard from Paul Lafty, Rachel Venica and Barbara Kennedy about their runners. Now, Deez, horse number 4, Parktown. Last time out, I thought he could be some decent value for trifectas and quartets. And at 16-1, he ran on nicely to finish third. And once again, back at Hollywoodbets Scottsville, it's a track that he's yet to prove himself over after having 2 runs at the course. But the Gary Rich stable are in some good form. Calvin Habib, he's a jockey that's riding at the top of his game. So I think Parktown is at 14-1 in the market, maybe one for trifectas and quartets. He enjoys the 1200 meter trip. 2 of his 3 career victories have come over this distance, and he's run a 2nd, 3rd and a 4th. So Parktown, trifectas and quartets 14-1. I think that's some decent value, but the race is much wider than that. Number 7, Northern Warrior, called it late on in the day last time out behind Joshua Snake, beaten 1.5 lengths. He must be a runner that goes in once again. Number 2, Iron Tail, good penultimate run, disappointing last time out, but I know you like a bit of this individual from the Gartfuller yard.
Yeah, I'm going to go with 2 horses that I think could feature in the top 4. Number 2, Iron Tail, I don't see a problem with him running fresh. There is a stat in the form guide that I'm using, rest +1, 3 times back, 2 seconds. A rating drop for him, 86 to a 68. You look at the average rating that he's been racing against, 78, 72, 72, 78. The list goes on up to an 86. The average rating here is a 69. I think he looks to be in the right place, in the right field. Yeah, his course and distance record is clear to see. And then Cabinet Shuffle, who will be having his first start for trainer Paul Peter. Now, there will be a big question mark over his well-being and fitness, but they've given him a long time off. He's been off for 6.5 months, but just see the form that he was in prior to the break. Quasi Foucher, decent horse, trained by Peter Muscat. Tread Swiftly, decent horse, trained by Peter Muscat. Coin Spinner, many will give him a strong each-way chance earlier on in the day. He got very close to Coin Spinner that day. Now, his average rating as well. This is a 69, as I mentioned. Look at the ratings, 78, 80, 71. Much, much, much stronger company than he faces here. And he's raced well. 4 starts back? That was a good third. BUL Chommies, last time out, I mentioned as well, you know, behind Coin Spinner. The last time this horse actually won a race, he won beating We Old Chommies, that was at Hollywoodbets Scottsville as well. So with the 2.5 kgs off, yeah, keep an eye on the betting market here. Usually, if they fancy a horse, the Paul Peter stable, you'll see some money come for this. And there are more horses in these colors that are now racing for this, the Paul Peter yard as well. So I'm going to go 3 and 12 as the mile runners to follow here. And this will be a bomb quartet to catch, a bomb quartet.
Absolutely. I think that this is the quartet of the day, race number 10. And my 2 horses, number 4, Parktown, and number 7, Northern Warrior. And then you heard from Deez, horse number 2, Iron Tail, and number 12, Cabinet Shuffle in race number 10.
It's Donovan Everett from Cape Racing, and I'd just like to say it's an absolute pleasure to be involved with Intrabet and Cape Breeders in this golf day today here at Pearl Valley. It's fantastic for the industry to see all the relevant stakeholders coming down and having a good time and networking, and it's exactly what the industry needs right now in terms of moving forward and recreating some positivity to take us forward into the next year.